Shut up, Goggle. Right, we are live, we are back, and we're in Kiel, of all places. Somewhere completely random to begin with. So the wheel is going to be returning tonight for the first time in a while, and the wheel will contain locations to travel to. I'm driving this beast of a Renault tonight. If anyone wants to fight me over that, well, some of you know where I live, so that's all I'm saying to that matter. Anyway, before I carry on, I need to bring up my global cargo logo. There we go. So, the wheel makes a return. I think everyone is here. I don't know if Gorgle is joining me, but Gorgle is being an arse. So, if he wants to join, he can. So, anyway. Let's get the wheel out. A spinning wheel comes to screen, which I need to edit because I don't have a chance to do it. So, I'm going to be in with some random places. So, what would you guys like to see? What locations would you like to see? Is the question. I mean, you can do if you want to. I have 0 ATS DLC, so I'd be screwed, but I'm in Kiel now. Yeah, I can see you. One place I'm going to add. Just to cause mayhem. Calais. Pick some places. Add another one to the mix. Nothing near Calais or Duisburg. Houston, we can hop on a ferry. Really? Calais on the wheel. If it gets spun, we go. I'm gonna go for Rome, somewhere a bit different. I'll go Dover. I will join when the wheel decided a good location. Berlin, Milan, Bern, Zurich, Amsterdam, What was the number? Okay, those. Catanzaro. Could go for somewhere completely different. Catanzaro. Istanbul is going in. Right, there's the wheel. Some random places. I haven't got anywhere in Spain or Portugal. Let's go for Santander at the bank. Apart from... And we'll go for Lisbon. What do you got? It's 2 places in Switzerland. Zurich. What we got? Zurich, you tit. No, I'll have Geneva in. No, that'll do for now. There's quite a lot of options on the wheel. But it doesn't look very... How can I put it? Very centred, but we'll spin the wheel. Wheel has been spun, and we're going to Zurich to begin with from here. So, let's see if I can find a job to Zurich. I should be able to. In some way, shape, or form. So, I can make a job. And we... what's preferred? I will have some explosive to begin with. Why not? Something interesting. Ah, there's my Twitch window. Right. Let's go. Wait for me until I launch my game. Hello, Ben. Welcome back to the channel. And Brett is here as well. Adding somewhere north. I literally went everywhere south, but not north. I will add them somewhere north in the next spin. Because I'll have to take... Zurich out. Don't worry, I know. For God's sake. Hello, Ben. Welcome back to the channel. I think I already said that, but hey ho. You better wait for me. What happens if we don't? Just doing TruckersMP updates. Boring. Been 4 months since I last played. Oh my god. Especially I've been kicked out of your VTC yet. Football update. Palace took the lead, but VAR ruled it offside by a face. Spurs then took the lead and conceded a penalty. That's a player sent off. Penn scored, so it's 1 each. Ah, good. If you don't wait for me, nor will I in the future. Oh dear, that's writing talk, that. While I'm waiting, I will add a name to the wheel. Remove burner. I will add Oslo. What should I add? Stockholm. Copenhagen. Christian Sand, if I can spell it correctly. I think that's right. For the wheel. Right. I haven't played for longer, no time these days. Why play a game when you drive them in real life? Well, this is true. This is true. Kiel, right? Yeah, I'm in Kiel. If you don't hurry up, I will keel over in laughter. Ah, yes, you can now copy World of Trucks event jobs in TruckersMP now as well. Company, I'm in Carrefour at the moment. And we're going to Cathode in Zurich. Boring. Why am I always waiting for people when I play ETS 2? It's ridiculous. Bored. Oh dear. So tired, been a long day. What have you been up to, Ben? You had to come all the way from Houston. Well, this is true, yeah. It's not exactly a quick place to get to. Well, from, rather. One has hooked himself a second car event for this year, lol. Where are you going now, apart from Goodwood? Don't tell me you're going to frickin' Silverstone, or somewhere like that. I will harm you greatly. I already want to harm you because you're going to Goodwood. Jammy shit. No, booked. What did I say? I said hooked as well. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh. What haven't I been up to? Brake chambers, airbags, replacing loose body bolts, defect work. Oh my god. Typical mechanic work then. Excuse me. Aha, no, it's called gravity. What the hell's that? Brake, yeah. Ah, Goggle's still in Golden Phoenix then. Surprised he hasn't been kicked out for lack of activity. I shall send you a link. Yes, Goggles, really. It's only £62 for the 2 days. That's not too bad. We are leaving, whether Google is ready or not. Thank you for the link. We shall have a nosy. That's after the stream. Tock, tick, tock, lol. Also, Palace lead 2-1. Spurs. Spurs are falling apart again. It's the UK's largest indoor car show, and this year is their 10th one. Why have I never heard of this before? Retro, welcome back to the channel. Either, but I saw about it a week or so ago after having a nosy. I'll read the rest of that in a second. Decided to book it. If I remember correctly, it's the last weekend in August it's on. It takes place at the NEC in Birmingham. Ah, interesting. Well, I'm working the bank holiday Monday in August. If I'm off the weekend, I might be tempted to go. Could do a day trip of it. Probably be off the weekend before. I'm working the Monday, chances are. Past him in the tunnel. Or not. You blithering idiot! Because you haven't paying attention. Thank you, Homer. That explains why he moved over. He's coming off. Blasted city zone. It's annoying. Typical TMP drivers taking up 3 lanes. Yep. Entitled BMW drivers were bad. You're not wrong there. Hello Clinton AJ, welcome to the stream. Do you know Terence Price? Unfortunately I do. Or used to know him. We fell out probably about 1.5 years ago now. Something like that. Guess who's doing CD Road? T-Reg! Oh no! Anyway! We don't talk of that guy, no, we try not to. Hello standard user, welcome back to the channel. Watching the stream, I'm focusing on driving SimSteve. Okay. That was almost an accident. That was a bad time to look down at the chat. Well, that would have been a disaster. That would have been up in the air and probably not coming back down again. Well. Yes, Gorgle. Bold driving, yes. Does he have a mental problem to report people and get them banned for small mistakes? Yes, Clinton, yes he does. How can I put it? It gets him through life. Next fueling station, I need fuel. Very well. Why is it telling me a filling station is nearby? I do not care. I do not need to know about these things. He basically thinks that everyone who plays the game online should adhere to the rules at all times. Yes. Precisely that. And the UK police, lol. You're not wrong there. Ah, it's not raining. Good. these junctions, I have to bloody double check if the lane ends or goes to one side. It's a pain in the arse. Seems like it, yeah, because he can't wait for somebody to do something or something wrong, and then he's on their arse by reporting them. Exactly. Goes for the easy targets. It's embarrassing that he's still a staff member of Global. I think he is anyway, Global Cargo. I don't sit in the server, so I'm assuming he still is. I think he does admissions. Anyway, moving on, yes. Little Olaf. Interesting name. Busy up here tonight. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that petrol station. Oopsie. Yeah. Let me have a look at the map. See where the next one is. How desperate are you, Goggle? You could come off the next junction and use the Autohof. Is this the new Renault truck? Yes, it is. I quite like the new Renault. I like the dash. I'll also get fuel while I'm there. Chat disconnected then for a moment, that was weird. He didn't answer, so I'm going to assume he wants it. You're way too far. This ain't how a convoy works. I'm not even driving that quick. I'm only doing 110. I'm waiting for the new Mercedes MP6. I'm in the wrong bloody lane. Peatsley. Washing machine. I'll read that comment in a second. Pull in here. There's only 2 pumps here, if I remember rightly. I'll pinch one. Yeah, he's bad because it looks the whole server belongs to him. He wants to control the whole server. I asked him if TMP pay him. He said no, you must follow the rules and things. But when he crashes into someone, it's nothing. Well, yeah, well, this is typical Terrence. Right now, I feel as if I'm the safety car leading an F1 race, because I'm driving that slow, waiting for people to catch up. Ah, that's a thought. I've just realised I'm meant to go down there, aren't I? Oops. Oh, I guess that's me at a wreck ban. Oh well. I was half expecting to turn left there, not have to go and do a loop. My own fault for not paying attention to the road layout. Enjoy your 7-day ban, Steve. I completely missed that. 45 plus 1. Palace went 2-1 up, then 45 plus 7. It was 3-1. What? Oh my god. Spurs! What are you doing? At least put up a fight if you don't want to get relegated. I'll put my foot down again now. Now everyone is back with us. Private message to Mr. T. What about Google? Load of Spurs fans left the ground at half time. Why am I not surprised? Question is, Google, why you wanted to DM him anyway? What is possibly so important if I DM? Good. Otherwise, I will be UTing you out of the server for a ban for about a week. If you did. What, Spurs? Tottenham Hotspur? Have been kicked. Oh dear. Am I losing everybody again? I thought I was meant to be the slow driver. Guess I'm not James May tonight. Why do you want to lead the convoy, Gorgle? Steve's going way too fast. I'm only doing 110. Well, I did do a bit more going down the hill, like, but you know. Do you stream every night? Not every night. Normally about 3 or 4 times a week, usually at most. Drive Tribe might have an event on this year. If so, that'd be worth going to. Yeah, I've heard of them. They have a website, don't they? I'll let the audience decide. Shall Gorgle take the lead of a convoy? Overtaking and typing. Nope, says standard user. Yes, says Retro. Ah. If I've pulled over, I could make a poll on a YouTube channel. Richard Hammond and his daughter Izzy are 2 of the main people involved with it. Ah, yes, of course they are. Heck no. That's 2 votes for Gorgle for no now. Or 2 votes against Gorgle, rather. I get my words right. You lead, lol. Well, I am leading at the moment. Yes, Gorgle. Wreck, why? I didn't do anything. Retro says yes. 3 times, 4 times now. What's that? I think I know what you mean, Homer. Terence thinks people who are getting kicked are all staff. It's not always. Sometimes it's the automation if somebody's parked up. So Azareth fell back. Oh dear. So he has. Come on, Azareth. You've got a better truck than me, haven't you? I'm fine, lol. Cheese! Oh, I do like a bit of cheese. Just waiting for Brett to carry on. Rusty bus. No, there's no rusty buses in this, Homer. I could drive without hands. I don't recommend it. I can drive one-handed quite easily. Cheese grommet. Oh dear. Lucy doesn't like cheese. Hammer down. I'm doing 110. I'll have to speed up so you don't crash into my rear end. Azareth's cheese, do not touch. go right. Cheese is always the answer. Why are you flashing? Gorgle's trying to take the lead. Gandalf. Ah, Brett's brother's on the nearby. That's me getting harmed. Oh dear, somebody just crashed across the road. Looks like someone has a better computer than you. Who's that, Retro? About time your rear end got some action, lol. Oh Christ. That's what she said. Oh dear. Excuse me? What did you say? What? What for now, Gorgle? I didn't do anything. I'll take. Spam. No, I don't swing that way. I'll you shut your dirty minds up. Oh dear. That's funny, that. Close to French and Swiss borders now. Brain isn't dirty, it's sparkling with light. Has anybody tuned in on Twitch? Not to tell from here. There is somebody. Whoever you are, say hello in the chat. I don't bite. Discord light mode. Yeah, I don't like light mode on Discord. I prefer dark mode. I prefer dark mode on most things, to be fair. Apart from the desktop. Oh dear. Sorry, that caught me out, that did. I didn't know which way I was bloody going. So I don't know where I'm going now, it would seem. I don't know if I can get out of here. Oh, I can, lad. What the hell? Okay. Take a slight detour. Sounds like my setup. Well, dark mode, yeah. Absolutely. Don't worry, I'm only going to go at a slow pace. I'm not going to race off. Steve, don't bite. He's just crashed into you with his truck with his bold driving. So everyone's caught up now, it's fine. Me? There's a dark theme, I will enable it. Moved over, to be honest. Use retarded engine braking, you almost made me rear end you. Kinky. Oh, I do need to get over, for Pete's sake. Oh, I was coming off there, I'm not. Why do you stream so late? Just because it's easier for me to do so. It's always been the way. I have delved into earlier streams if I'm off work or whatever, but I find it's better to keep a set pattern where possible. Bear in mind, it's only about 8:30 UK time that I start streaming. It's not that late, really. I mean, it is compared to some people, but some people don't have the work pattern like I have. So it's whatever works best for you, isn't it? At the end of the day, you stream to your availability. Who cheated and didn't park their load? I'm so lazy. For me, it's late because I got ready for sleep at 8 o'clock. Fair. Anyway. Right, time for another job. Which I will move. First, before I do. Spin the wheel again. Right, time to bring the wheel across. The wheel. Right, time to spin again. Rome. It's not even that far away, the grand scheme of things. Oh, that gets that removed. Oh, okay. So, time for a long job. It isn't that long, really. Rome. Alright, Rome. Auto di Alonso. That sounds like a good place to go. XMR, that's a fuel place, isn't it? Fattoria Felice. IKEA Bohag, which is IKEA. We'll go there. Take something random. What will I take? Yeah. Steve is drunk all over the place. I'm not that bloody bad. Shut up, you. Hell is it? There's one there. When I finally get a break from college, I can join because I can calm my schedule. Ah, I see. Beast, not Renault Magnum. That's Hellfire. Go on, Goggle, if you insist on leading, feel free. I might get a screenshot of this while I'm here. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Nah, Volvo and Scania is better. Eh. Uh-oh. Game lag. Oh, massive game lag, what the hell? That was massive. Oh my god. That fight. Oh, somebody's just got on the nearby that's got. Oh no, I'm gone. I thought somebody on nearby went a crap ping. No. Might have been just a server. I don't know. Go on, go, I'll let you lead. I'll go into the back. Standard NPC choice. Yeah, I'm ready. Server had high ping last week for everyone. Ah. Probably a server glitch. Now what TMP's like with their server glitches. Well, I'm ready. I don't know about anybody else. Picture? Oh. I think I need to straighten up now. Go on then. You can have a picture after. I was going to go at the back. Well, I was going to go at the back. I guess not then. I'll go second then. Daff is better, light and quick. Nah, Volvo is built like a tank. Well, we all like our own different trucks. Me, I like pretty much anything apart from... Well, I don't mind the Iveco S-Way, but I don't like the other Ivecos. Rubbish. This way we can keep an eye on you, Steve. I haven't done anything wrong. Just Google being too close to my rear end. Wants to smash my doors in. Yeah, Volvo is good, but they're heavy. Had to F7, oh dear. How was that to F7 apparently? I don't know where the service yard is. This end of the city or the other end? I don't know where it is. Ah, bingo, found it. Right, okay. You'd be joining a bit further up the route then. Sounds like normal Goggle, yeah. This Goggle being sus as booked, yeah. You mustn't carry on, Goggle. He'll be joining us further up the route. It's not at this end. I like the Iveco Highway. I think that's a good truck. I mean, old Ivecos are quite beast, but the... I don't know. They haven't been great, really, for a while now. Put a Ford engine in it, it's not too bad. And everyone knows I like a good Ford F-Max. A new facelift for the F-Max, so I believe, but I've not seen any photographs of it. I saw one near me here, where I live, last year. I was parked up, I was like, what the hell? They're very rare, you don't see them much in the UK at all, very rare. Nah, Volvo will scan your engine. Hello Krazo, welcome back to the channel. Homer should be joining us next junction, I think. think. It should be here. I see a few every now and then. Yeah, they're not exactly popular. They're more of a European style truck, aren't they, really? Proper mainline truck. Ah, there's Homer. I've not seen an F-Max in months. Ah, Homer. Shame they're not sold in the UK, I know. Don't know why they're not. Really don't understand why they're not. Because as I say, they could sell them in Iveco dealers. At the end of the day, it's a bloody Iveco, practically. I mean, Ford and Iveco had a good partnership. I think they've fallen out of love now. F-Max would be cool to see. Or we'll just told some Homer something very sus. I'll get my words out. Yeah, I saw that, Quazza. Is Iveco owned by Ford? No. But they used to have a partnership, I think 90s, 2000s, where a lot of Iveco stuff was Ford engines, I think. Using a spring mod. Ah, nice. Beast and old daft. But yeah, I don't think they do that anymore. I might be wrong, though. I don't know enough about Iveco, or modern Ivecos, really. Talking about Ford, Ford have made a comeback in Formula 1 for this season. It will be supplying power components for Red Bull and Racing Bulls. Honda are now with Aston Martin. Steve, I have a suggestion. What's that, Krasser? Ah, yes, we're in the Alps now. Go and stick that driving academy somewhere where the sun doesn't shine. Plans on going to Chongqing? No. I have no plans to go to China. For God's sake. never seen the point in driving academy, and I'm too much of an old player for it, and I already know how to play the game. Same here, Retro. Same here. I feel if I went back to driving academy after playing the game for 13 years, it would feel like an absolute insult. How old are you, Gorgle? Yes, now. Shut up, Homer. If you really don't need it, prove it. Anyway, Google didn't answer my question. Answer my question. How old are you? I'm sure I've asked you this question before. $25. So you're younger than me. So I've been playing this game since you were 12. Or maybe 11. Why though? I can park a truck and reverse a truck and I can steer it. Don't want the game to teach me how it wants me to drive. It's a fair comment, that, Retro, to be fair. I see your point. I might not drive a truck in real life, but... Oh, this bloody driving academy. One of these days, I might actually do it. Shut everyone up about it. it's different for me. ETS has kind of motivated me to get some lessons for Class 1 licence. Fair enough. Go for it, Retro. What's with all the sunflower fields in ETS2? Well, that's entirely normal. They've been in the game since it first came out. Particularly in areas on the map that haven't been developed since then. We should force Gorgle and Kraza to do driving academy. Well, I think Gorgle's probably already done it. I'm not sure about Homer. As for Kraza, well, I don't know. I love how Google then said speed 110, now we're being forced to drop to 80 again. For a moment. I've done it in ATS and ETS. I need a knee operation first because my doctor said I wouldn't pass the medical test first. Well, that makes sense. How long's the waiting list, Retro? That's assuming you're not going private, of course. Come on, Steve, you're like my soulmate. We tell each other everything. That just sounds sus, I'm not going to lie. Ah, yes. Next junction is for Palmer Violets. Terence needs driving academy, 3,000 hours, can't back up a trailer. Is your bed a single or a double? It's a double. Why do you ask? Prove it, Corkle. I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks that was sus. For another then. That's just very sus. I have no idea yet. They said it will be just before May. Oh, so you haven't got too long to wait then. Maybe a couple of months. That's less than that, isn't it? March now. I'm catching up. Don't worry about me. Oh dear. That's Kras's comments disappeared. I wonder how long he's got a timeout for. know with these doctors nowadays, that's true. This is true. There's a stream that goes by these days without Krasser getting his comments deleted. 5? Ah. Thank you, Homer. Delayed. About Calais next. Ah, we've got to spin the wheel first. The wheel dictates where we go. Google says no. What happens if we land on Calais, Google? Google leads us into T-Reg land. Yes, went in Bologna. No, I will leave. Boring. Nothing wrong with Calais. It's just full of idiots who don't know how to drive. But apart from that, it's a nice place. Get stuck behind him, oof. I've driven near him, around him, behind him, I think, before now. Don't bother me. Even spoke to Prince when he was driving with Terence. Don't bother me. Too many low IQs in Calais. True. True. Has everyone got all map DLCs? Yep. Apart from Google, I think. I don't think he's got Nordic Horizons yet. And neither's Azareth. Oh dear. Well, glad I didn't select anywhere up there then in the DLCs. Or in the circle. Wheel. Steve wouldn't have a clue about anyone's rear end. Shut up, Brett. Tuscany. Can we stop talking about rear ends? Oh dear. Yeah, I think we should. Okay, what about front ends? That's a circle Brett comment there. Next fuel. Right, okay. That's way worse. Is it though? I guess it depends on what context it is. Way too early. Steve, you might want to look under your desk. What's under my desk apart from my desk? Well, the rest of my desk, my PC, my pedals, some wires. That's about it. Oh, and my floor mat and the carpet. That's it. Go buy some brain cells from Tesco. I heard they're on a good deal. Oh, wow. That's a good insult, that. Buy two, get one free. That's brilliant, that. Something more touche, if you get me. Yeah, whatever. One word answer, Google. Good. Got a joke, what's that standard? Don't worry, I'm already catching you up. Computer just told me, shh, command not found. I guess my laptop has become a motivational speaker. Steve, which hand is stronger, my left? Are you a rare species? No, why? Or Or do you mean it's because I can do things left-handed? Do you write with the left? I can, just not very well. But I can do other things left-handed. I use a screwdriver left-handed sometimes. I can bowl a bowling ball left-handed. I do quite a lot of things with my left hand, apart from write properly. It's the only thing I can't do. I can write, but not as well as my right hand. But I still argue my left hand's more dominant, because I can do more with it. But I can use my right hand for things as well. So, something you learn. Full-time Spurs 1, Palace 3. Spurs are only a point above the relegation zone, and this is beautiful to watch. Would you like to expand? I already have. A bash script walks into a bar. It returns command not found. Yes. Good old Linux jokes. Oh, you just love them. Yeah, you're definitely gone with the right hand then. Left hand for the middle finger. Yes. I can hold a knife and my fork and a fork in either hand. A spoon in either hand. The term Kraza is looking for is ambidextrous. There's not many people that can do that, what I can do. So. I know a good joke. Spurs' ability to win matches, lol. They haven't won a single game this year, have they yet? And it's March. It's so embarrassing. Ah, a toll booth. These booths don't have to take their toll. Are you a flexible guy? Yeah, I could say so. €97 paid. You robbing sods? Why did the Linux beginner give up? I feel like I should know this. Go on. Yeah, not a single one. It's hilarious. Can you do the splits? No. I'm not that flexible. Double jointed. Oof, that must be interesting. Yeah, they tried to suit their way out of everything, of course. Duh. I should have got that. Here's one piece of advice for you, standard. Sudo act get out. Oh dear. Steve, write me some... No, I'm not going to do that, Kraza. I ain't got time for that. Roma. Haha, good one, Steve. I knew you'd enjoy that. I mean, we're probably the only two people in here that use Linux in some way, shape or form. I'm flexible as well. I thought this was a roundabout. Oh, it is a roundabout. What the hell? It's sort of like one of those stupid roundabouts, like a figure of 8. What's Linux? I really don't feel I want to explain that, to be honest. Bold driving, Goggle, I saw that. You spin me right round the roundabout, going round the roundabout. What's Linux, Steve? Linux hours are like your childhood memories, blurry and confusing. They can be if you don't know what you're doing. And even when you do know what you're doing, they can be. Many a time I bang my head against the table, diagnosing a problem in Linux. Well, Linux is a group of operating systems, essentially. All derived from a guy called Linux. Example operating systems include Ubuntu, Linux Mint, Elementary. I can go on. Basically, it is an operating system like Windows that is open source, can be edited by anybody, and, well, that's just it in a nutshell. Runs on pretty much any hardware. Bazite is an upcoming version of Linux purposely for gaming, which is coming on leaps and bounds and can run Steam through Proton, which is theoretically is a sort of overlay, so to speak, that allows Steam to run on non-Windows or Mac operating systems. So yeah, basically it's like Android. So, oh dear. Anyway, right, I got rid of Rome, didn't I? So let's spin the wheel again. And we're going to Lisbon. Oh, that's going to be one hell of a long job. That is one hell of a long job from here. Well, Lisbon it is. We are going. Yeah. Linus Torvalds is the maker of the Linux kernel. He is indeed. I called him Linux because technically it is. Just changed the X for an S. And you've got his name. I ain't driving, we'll watch the stream. Boring. Right. Lisbon. I'm gonna take some chocolate to IKEA. Why not? That's a very bright trailer and truck. Excuse me, Gorgle? I'm a brewing driver. I might not do as much convoy control as you, but, you know. Shut up, Gorgle. $2,476 kilometers. Ho 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 ho! This is one big ass job. But I think there might potentially be a ferry. No, there isn't. It's all driving. Well. Well, well, well. Sounds cool. Is it easy to download? Yeah, absolutely. Ah, hello, Homer. Driving a Tesla. A petrol Tesla, yeah. Does it require an update every time you start your PC up? No, it's not quite that bad. I think they tend to release updates about once a week, something like that. It's more frequent than it is on Windows, I feel. How long is this job going to take? Well, according to this, it says it's going to take an hour and 43 minutes. Apparently, but I could probably do it in, I don't know, probably an hour and 15 maybe. So you admit your streams are boring to watch? What? I don't remember saying that. Why do you assume I do convoy? My last convoy was 8 months ago. Because you'd be good at it, Gorgle, that's why. Make me want to switch already. Thing is though, Retro, what do you do on your PC? Because that's obviously a big thing, is whether Linux would work for you. What, good grief, it's the last job then, I take it? Yeah, it will be. I wasn't expecting to land on that. So, oh, and maybe it'd be a nice small job and then another small job. A long one. He's just paying €100,000, it's not so bad. Steve, do you use Kali Linux for SOS Act? No, Kraza. I use Ubuntu. Mainly Steam games. Anything with anti-cheat. That doesn't work with Bazite. That would be the one to go for. But what you've also got to consider as well with Bazite, it's still in early days. It is a bit iffy with NVIDIA cards, but I think they are starting to work on that now. If you've got an AMD card, you should be okay. You could dual boot it with Windows to test it. Do the whole job at city speed limits, lol. Really? It'll probably take me all bloody night. Probably see the sunrise and still not be there. An Xbox. But Xbox wouldn't work on Bazite, so that's that out of the question. I've used Arch before. The only ones I've used are Linux Mint and Ubuntu. I've not really delved into any others. I used to have a Raspberry Pi when I was younger, but didn't do much with it. It was more of an experimental thing. See what you can do with it. I have an NVIDIA card. Might be worth holding off for the moment. Or if you're really going to use Bazzite, that's a more gaming version of Linux. You can use other ones as well, but if you were going to do it, you'd probably want to use one that's more set up for gaming from the outset, really. At least if it was me, I would. Since you were behind me, what do you think of my driving? Good. We'll meet at Livorino, changing back to a truck. Right, okay. Did you say a Raspberry Pi? Bet that was nice. Oh. Yeah, Raspberry Pis are nice, Brett. Google Raspberry Pi. For God's sake. Typical of Brett, that. Need fuel on this job. Partway. Probably could have took the ferry across to Barcelona and cut some time out of this trip, but I'll drive. I've started now. I used Linux Mint before and used Raspberry Pi OS before. Raspbian. I think you can use Raspbian on non-Raspberry Pi devices now as well. I don't think it's just limited to Raspberry Pis anymore. I mean, Windows works fine for what I need it to do, but I do like to explore other things. I mean, you could dual boot it, Bazzite with Windows, test it and see how it is for you. You know, and if you like it and can forgo having Xbox, then, you know, it might work for you. Did it came up with pictures of pies, lol. Typical. Well, what you want to do, Brett, is take the E off the end of pie and just have PI. Then they'll come up. Kali Linux is my only Linux I've used. I've used. I'll get that word. As I'm a sus guy, I know that it's not like me to be sus. What a load of bollocks! You're always sus. You can't not be sus. Mystery wheel made you do a long job. Yes, it did indeed. My own wheel bowled me. But it is what it is. The wheel asked me to do it, therefore I must. What company at Lisbon? IKEA. Lisbon, as it should be. They made x86 64. Yeah, they did. See SimSteve and you say you don't need driving academy, not checking mirrors while changing lanes, dangerous, dangerous and dangerous. This is a really long job for you. Homer's probably coming on a bit further up, I imagine. What it lands on the wheel, it's told you to do it, you have to do it. Yes. I want you to put the wheel. Hang on. I want you to put in the wheel, shave hair, bald or not shave. I'm only sus for Steve's chat and streams to lighten the mood. I don't do long jobs in ETS. I mostly do 400 or 600 miles for realism. Yeah. Wow, that's a chat caught up. That was difficult. Yeah, I don't mind doing a mixture of short and long jobs. I quite like doing long jobs. I want to do a lot long jobs at the moment anyway because I need to rank up with GC. So I can become a veteran driver or whatever it is. Oh dear, I think my Chrome window crashed. Have a look at that. Oh, it might have refreshed itself, hang on. No, let me check it again. Right at the end of the hard shoulder lane. Well, that's crap. Right, okay. I think it's working now. For God's sake. Steve loves my comments, really. I wish. Did you do a wheel spin for the truck? No. I picked this Renault and drove it. And if it lands on shave, you have to do it. I'm not doing that, Gorgle. Absolutely not doing that. What on earth would you think I would do that? Why on earth would I spin a wheel to threaten the risk of shaving my hair? Ugh, what goes through people's minds? One problem, no hard shoulder. I need to pull over again. Yeah, let's carry on with no chat for the moment. You, Azareth. Double if I say now, why don't you check your mirror? I'm not changing lanes. I don't need to, there's nobody around me or that close to me. It's fine. If this was single player, I would be absolutely checking my mirror. I think the chat may have come back. Potentially. Pull over to a hard shoulder again after this junction. I think it might have come back actually. I think it has. And you scratched your truck. Oh no, anyway. I think short consistency is better from a VTC. From experience, you can level up quite quick. Well, that's true. It sort of depends on what you like, doesn't it? There's no real job limit. Well, there is, to a certain extent. You can't earn more than like 300 grand in one job or whatever it is, I think. Especially made for Steve and driving on the motorway without 4 blinkers. Dangerous. You just crashed into the barrier. Did I? I don't recall doing that. Shall we driving academy again? Need another wheel for the truck brands. I think 2 of each on it would mix it up even more. Are you mocking me, Steve? Yes, I am. Steve should make it so the chat can vote for what truck he drives. Yeah, and then everyone will probably vote Iveco just to annoy me. For that park of hard shoulder and that's wheel. Hang on. That's wheel we should do driving academy, yeah. Bloody driving academy. got somebody up on Twitch called Jennifer. I haven't noticed them comments. It's too far over to be screens. I have to look all the way over to see them. But yeah, thank you, Jennifer, for tuning in if you are still here. Mind you, why am I doing that? It doesn't help by the fact that my Chrome window decided to break before. I think I might have to reset my Chrome browser and start again. One day I will force Google to do it again. Steve, if you did have a wheel to shave your head, it wouldn't matter, as it's not like you have no hair to lose anyway. Shut up, Krazza. Trucker by choice retro for SimSteve, a Echo S-Way. The oldest one with the lowest horsepower, 240 horsepower, would be awesome and 18 speed. No. Absolutely not. Why would I torture myself with something so slow that I could probably piss in a bog quicker? For website. Oh, here we go. Because that's the only classified truck you can drive, Steve. Why? I can drive any truck I would like. And I'll ask SCS to add 10 more mirrors just for you. Why? You don't need 10 mirrors on a truck. You need a left-right mirror and a middle mirror. That's it. You don't need any other mirrors. Now on the side mirror. In the doorway. 4 mirrors. To levelling up after this job, to be fair. How many kilometres have I driven tonight? 2,311. I've still got 2,000 odd to do. Oh my god. And you don't use your right mirror properly. Shut up, Gornal. I use it when required. I only use it when I know there's somebody near me. I don't need to use it otherwise. I don't even know where I'm going here. I think it's this way. Oh yeah, because Nizza's niece, isn't it? Yeah. Shows how long it's been since I've been round here. Ooh. Oh no! Oh, I tried to hold the speed and I got away with it because I was in the tunnel. Did I damage my load? I didn't, somehow. Wow, that was scary. God, I didn't feel that coming. Tunnel saved me. What did I miss? Google sounded like T-Reg wanting perfection all the time. You're not wrong there, Brett. Seemed to have to get out Google. I should have picked my driving academy trailer for Steve. Brett, you know Terence is far more worse and he doesn't even do it himself. Add that to the bold driving catalog. Oh dear. If I wasn't in the tunnel, I would have gone over. But because I was in the tunnel, I got away with it. Hello, Jensen. Ah, try steer and drive. Is it Jensen or Jenson? I think it's Jenson, isn't it? But I've typed it wrong, but oh well. I clipped it, Steve. Thank you, Standard. Feel free to upload that to my clips on YouTube if you want. That moderator. I'm not telling you. I'd be telling. Yeah, it's Jenson, isn't it, rather than Jensen. My bad. No, I'm not rolling my windows down. I've clicked as well. Thank you, Homer. Usually, when I feel like I'm going to tip, I know about it, but that one I did not know. So weird. Got away with it, that's all that matters. Everybody in this game's tipped their truck at some point. Don't care who you are, everybody's done it, at least once. Search his name. You do that, Google. Toll booth up ahead. Just about to leave Italy now. Coming to France in a moment. Also ran out of diesel, oh dear. Nice is nice. Is it a nice place to be in Nice? I heard it's a very nice place to live. Full of nice biscuits. Not an ETS play if you haven't crashed your truck driving 130 mile an hour while serving through traffic. Or swerving through traffic, yes. This is true. Everyone's done it at some point. I hold my hand up, I've done my fair share of tips over the years. I haven't done one for a while, mind you. So let's hope I don't regret to say that. $1,849 kilometers to go. Steve, was that your girlfriend? German, English, what? Diesel a few times on ETS too. I've done that a few times. Last one I recall you doing was when you did that mammoth job and tipped it over about 10 miles from the end. Oh, I know. That pissed me off, that did as well. I was like, for feck's sake. so close to the end, I tipped it over on a bend. I was like, oh no. And if I remember rightly, there was no F7 place near the drop, so I had to drive back through it again, didn't I? So I had to drive like a couple 100 kilometres that I already covered. Oh, that was so annoying. Not on purpose. Yeah, that was annoying, that. Have a good one. Do you like the new menu or the old one? I quite like the new menu, to be fair. Oh, here's a good one. Sorry, I thought you said here. Have a good one. Yeah, I like it. I like the modern look of ETS too. It's mad that the game's the age it is and they're still developing it. It's insane. If I thought 13 years ago this game was still going to be developed this long after, I would have told you to probably do one. I expected it probably would have had a lifespan of maybe about 5 years, 6 years, and that would have been the end of it. Because you think it would have moved on to something newer, or maybe create a new bus driving game or a new deer game or whatever. But they're still developing it after all this time, and there's no sign of it ending anytime soon. ATS has got another probably 10 years at least in it yet. So, never-ending bends. Steve, guess what's coming in 3 months? The World Cup. Was 10 years of ATS, yeah. Mad. It's the involvement in the community that matters when building the game, managing the updates. Well, that's it. And because they've kept the community engaged by bringing in new map DLCs, new trucks, new trailer manufacturers, paint jobs and all that stuff, what quality of life improvements and what have you, community events, that's what's kept the game going. Now guess, mods and content creators are keeping the game alive. Yeah, that's it. 3 months, June, World Cup, your birthday maybe, I don't know. What else goes on in June? Ah yes, and the rework for the UK coming up, as well as Benelux. Much needed. For both areas on the map. When a map DLC, we all know Terrence will be doing, is going 150 kilometers an hour in single player. Don't follow what the people want in your game, it won't last long in development because you're not following what's trending and what people want. Well, that's it. That's one big problem with most game developers these days, is they don't give what the end user, i.e. the customer that plays the game, what they want. It's a flag. A flag. And it's in 3 months, something in June about a flag. Oh, we celebrate it every time. Oh, a freaking clue what you're on about. Can't be the British Grand Prix because that's July. clue what he's on about. Standard thinks he knows. That's interesting. Oh dear. Happy Friday. It's not Friday yet. It's still Thursday. Well, welcome to the stream, huge arse. Every time I see that name, I just piss myself laughing. It's so funny. What do you call two man trucks together? A woe man? Can't believe the new F1 season is upon us already. I know, yeah. Starts with L. Steve, how are you forgetting this? Probably because I've slept since then. Steve has a fantasy about driving their trucks out. Oh my god. I can't wait for the new Cadillac teams. Yeah, they'll have Ferrari engines this season and next season retro. Should go to Cadillac engines in 2028. As things stand. We've got Valtteri Bottas and Sergio Perez driving this season. Bottas no longer has his 5-place grid penalty to serve in Melbourne due to the change of rules and regulations. So he no longer has to serve his penalty. In other news, should Jenson Button ever return to F1, not like I think that will ever happen, that will also be the same for him. He won't have to serve his penalty after deciding to crash out of the Monaco Grand Prix when Fernando Alonso was driving Indy 500. It ends with a plus. I don't know. We celebrate this every time in June. I don't know. Think, Steve. Think what happens in June, and only happens in June. The longest day of the year. That happens in June. Summer solstice. Toll booth. These boobs are taking a toll on me. What happens when it rains and the sun comes out? I thought the longest day of the year was in July, lol. Let me pull over for one moment. It creates a rainbow. Of course it does. That's what happens when it rains. And then the sun comes out. Brett, why did you think the longest day of the year was in July? Always been in June. It's never changed. Always falls around the 21st of June. Same with the shortest day of the year. Always falls around the 21st of December. I'm going to bang my head against this table. Hello, Merritt. Welcome back to the... Oh, I say welcome back to the channel. Hello to the channel on Twitch. Hey, mate. I really love your stream and enjoy being part of your fan community. Would you mind adding me on Discord? My Discord channel is available in the Nightbot. If you want to add me there, or follow me there. Height of summer. I don't keep track of day lamps, lol. Well, you should. My head hurts. Really does. All this information I've had to process into tonight's stream from various individuals. Just think, this time tomorrow evening I'll be driving an F1 car. Oh dear. I need fuel at the next station. Now what's rainbow in June? What? The old Apple logo from the 80s. My brain does not work, but I don't have a brain. Don't think Brett did geography at school. Well, the weather is geographical, isn't it? But it's more astronomical, isn't it? The longest day. Sorry, Homer, I've slammed on there. Standard user is slow in that and he knows it. Wow. That's so rude. I wish I could join to kick your ass on that, but the loading times are atrocious. Should buy a PC, Brett. Night, Steves. Right, goodbye, Kraser, if you're leaving. I don't recall them teaching about day lamps when I did geography in school. Yeah, they didn't do that with me either. Geography was mostly about, for me, mostly to do with like places of the world and lakes and national parks and rivers and all that sort of stuff. Didn't do much with the weather, if anything. Which I always found amusing, because when I did my geography paper in year 10, they had the whole curriculum that could be taught in, I assume, British schools. Have I gone past the frickin' petrol station? I'm such an idiot. I have as well, I think. Ah, hang on, have I? Have I? I have. I'm an idiot. Oh. Never mind, I'll have to pull in the next petrol station now. Where am I going? This way. Oh dear, so I've just gone on a magical mystery tour of the rest stop for no bloody reason. Anyway, back to the exam paper. They had every part of the curriculum, even parts that they didn't teach in my school, in the paper, which I always found was amusing. Google sudo app to get out. I'm going to start using that. That's good, that. I have nowhere to put it. 43 kilometres to go. Oh dear, this might be a bit tight. Just passing Montpellier. Ugh. Am I gonna... I might have to coast for the next little bit. I should be alright. cruise control on for a bit. Why do we need to study weather in the UK when the only one we see is rain, which is mostly created by chemtrails by the government? Ooh, controversial, that one. No space around the outside of the room. Steve, did you know there was a ship run by nuclear and it could travel around the world without refueling? I didn't know about this, but it makes sense from a logistics point of view. Stop the pigeon, get a laptop instead. You took the right lane when you should have taken the left lane for the petrol station. I know, I realised after I went through. I should have went the other way. Thing is, Brett, what you could do is have your TV, have a PC plugged into your telly, and have like a steering wheel and stuff. You don't have to have a separate desk, really. As long as you've got a room for a steering wheel, you'll be fine. Wolf. Why are you asking all these questions, Go? Space in general for a PC setup because how much stuff is in my room. Tell your mother to get rid of it all. $1,400 kilometers ago. Just enough fuel to get to the petrol station. Just. Steve, do you know what's 9 times 9? 9 times 9 is 81. I know my times tables, Google. For God's sake. I have. Progress is slower than this year's Aston Martin car, lol. That's hard to believe. Alright, let's try again. Steve, you don't know. At this moment right now, Google, I don't particularly care about it. All I care right now is about finishing this job. Why have I got trailer damage? I didn't hit anything. Unless somebody hit me. I'm damage to my load. 1% damage of chocolate. That's a few smashed bars. Quick bio. Too late, I've already moved. Why, you have a photograph? I can reverse it and park up. Doesn't really matter. Try not to hit Azareth, that wouldn't be great, would it? It says quick bio. Nah, after all that, I didn't even need to reverse. Alright, okay. Actually, hang on a moment, my Chrome's died again. It's typical that, isn't it? Okay. Ah, there we go, fixed. I'll have to reset my Google Chrome. Or maybe reinstall it. Well, got to the bottom of that issue. I really need to keep reminding myself not everyone is interested in politics. Sometimes can't help myself because I'm a big conspiracy theorist person. I mean, if that's what you believe in retro, fair play, but I mean, it is controversial, some of it. But I'm not a believer of it. I think the weather's the weather, and weather decides to do whatever it decides to do. But where's the banhammer? Oh, it's coming, standard. Don't worry. Chicken coop slang. Way station. Makes sense. See, you know where Iveco is from, which country? It's East European, isn't it, Iveco? I think. I don't think it's Italian. I'm not actually fully sure. To finish this job. Italy? I thought they were Eastern European. Don't know why. Doesn't sound Italian though. But hey ho. I mean, in a way, it makes sense if they had Ford engines. Italian American. Yeah, okay. Italian. Well, that was me proven wrong then. You know where the Ford F-Max comes from? I mean, you like Ford F-Max trucks, don't you? Is Iveco owned by Fiat? No. Fiat are owned by Ferrari. Well, they used to be. I don't know if they still are. I think the F-Max is more... Isn't it Iberian, really? I mean, you tend to see a lot of them out in Spain and Portugal. Obviously, Ford's American, so it's like, well, truthfully, it's American. Turkey. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Even though it's Ford, it's American. Yeah. Well, you could say that about Ford over here in the UK. They sell a lot of cars over here they don't make in the US. So... Turkey. A lot of continental Europe buses, yeah, they do. Steve, TMP for April Fool's Day, might do. Steve, which ships saved the Titanic? I don't know, Google. I'm not a big maritime person. They probably don't sell the F-Max in the UK because it doesn't match UK regs. Well, that's it, it doesn't. They don't sell them here for that reason. I knew that. You do, as I say, you do see them over here, but it's very rare. Very rare. I think I got a photograph of one once. I think that one I mentioned earlier, I'm sure I got a photograph of that. Put it in the truck chat on my Discord. I'm sure I did. Go back now and have a look. Blasted weather. What happened to the HMS Britannic? Sank. Yeah, I think it did sink. I'd love to see the F-Max and ECS too. Well, you can get a mod for it, Retro. I've got it. The F-Max. It's just a mod you can download. An absolute beast of a machine. Probably got sunk in World War II. Or something. I say I'm not a don't cover maritime or anything maritime related. It's not interest me at all. You heard about ATS added a Scania 134L? Yeah, it's quite possible they do have Scania trucks in America. Very rare, very few and far between, but it's quite possible they might. They've got Volvo VNLs. And a smaller version, whatever it's called, the VN something, whatever it is, VNG is it? I don't know, can't remember. World War One. I wasn't far off. At least I got a World War right, even if it was the wrong one. The fuck? Right. What the hell? Did I brake too hard there? Or is everyone closer to me than I thought? Oh dear. Everyone must have been closer to me than I realised. Work anymore. Oh, yeah, it does. That's clipped. Did I hit the barrier? I don't actually know what I did there. I actually don't know what I did there. At this point, I'm sort of like, just want to get this job done. Quite literally. Damn, that was looking like a potential big crash and it wasn't. I know. I actually know what happened there. I assume I must have hit the barrier on the edge. I didn't realise. I got the home hit me at first. Here we are. Sunglasses driving. There's a YouTuber called Bruce Wilson who is trying to promote the idea. I'll come back to that in a moment. What the hell is going on? It's promoting the idea of having Scania trucks in the US. Some American drivers like it and some don't. Steve doesn't know who's Bruce Wilson. I know what you're talking about, Retro. At this point, I don't know. I really can't be arsed anymore. Ah, huge arse is back. Thankfully, I don't. There's any toll booths for a little while now. I don't think. I lied. There is. There's one coming up. Yeah. Kind of starting to agree with you now, Google. Don't agree with him. Thank you for tuning in, standard user. I think brain lag's starting to come in. That's what the issue is. Brain does not want to compute. Problem is, I've started the job now, so I'm going to have to finish it. Can't leave it because it'll end up being late and I'll get paid no money for it. So I'm going to have to shoulder through it. Soldier through it. Sorry, I get my words right. Don't agree with Gorgle. Right. You go off, people. Getting closer to the border now. We've got a sign for San Sebastian. What? Excuse me? What did you say? Want to do it fast, you could go on arcade server. I could do, to be fair. Probably is only liable to bin it. Lane discipline's kind of questionable at times. Yeah, I do weave around a lot. I've always done that though, I've always weaved around between lanes. For ATS there. Yeah, could maybe move to the arcade server. I'll have to think about it. I get punished after stream. Right now, all I'm going to be doing after this stream is going to bed. Miracle, he got through the booth without hitting it. You're not wrong there, Retro. Don't take going to bed as an answer, or one more spin on the lucky wheel. Well, I'm not spinning the wheel again. Calais will not be my next destination. My next destination will be across the other side of the room. .4 kilometers to go, 36 minutes. Probably doing about 30 maybe. Google being very demanding. You're not wrong there. Don't make Steve sleep while driving. That's dangerous even behind a screen. Trust me, Retro. I have no intentions of that ever happening. Toll booths. Don't like them. Which way is this taking us? Is it going to take us through the heart of Spain? Yeah, it is. I wonder which way it might go. Makes sense. Steve, spin the wheel. I want to see what your next destination will be. What's the point? I can spin the wheel at the start of the next stream. And keep the destinations on there that I've already got. Saying that, if I reset my browser, it'll probably clear it. I can make a note of them. At the end of the world. To not drink diesel at the fuel station. It's not Coca-Cola. I'm not that daft. Espanol. Or Espanol. Yeah, you're not wrong there, Homer. To wait weeks a day. That's not acceptable. You actually need to redo the wheel. You missed out all the UK lol. No, I didn't. I got Dover on there. I think I had Dover on there. Actually. Which I guess counts. You watch, if I spun the wheel I would have landed on Calais. Done the job to Calais, next job would be to Dover. What would be the point to spin the wheel again? So I like driving in Iberia. Nice open roads, quick to drive. No real bends apart from when you come into the country. Nice chill roads. Imagine wanting to drive in the UK where the roads are basically the moon's surface. I.e. craters. Yeah, you're not wrong, Retro. They are. In parts. XTMP stream Pro Mods Kirkness. Or Kirkends, or fucking hell it's called. Stuff Dover. It's literally on the coast. Add London, Manchester, and somewhere in Scotland, Wales, and Ireland, lol. Can't add anywhere in Ireland unless it's on Pro Mods, Brett. Ireland's not in the base game. Yet. It will be soon. I think when they do the UK, I think UK and Ireland will be together. I assume. You will dream of Driving Academy. Shut up about bloody Driving Academy. Problem is tomorrow will be F1. Yeah, it will. I'm looking forward to it. You can't handle a truck tomorrow. A lot of crashes. We'll see. Okay, places to Wales and Scotland, lol, and Iceland if available. Yeah, Iceland's available. Only problem is I have to freaking take it off bloody Wikipedia. To get the right place name. Faroe Islands as well for Pro Mods. Take Pro Mods, you could do pretty much all of Europe. Pretty much. Even like Malta, places like that. To Cyprus on Euro Truck now as well in Pro Mods, I think. Steve needs a Volvo with it for safety tech. Why do I need a Volvo with safety tech? Imagine this job through World of Trucks. Oh, it'd be bloody painful. 65 all the way. Sod that. 65? 65? No, more than that, isn't it? Bloody no. Make a list of them all on your phone on a notepad app and add different ones in each stream. I know. I could probably take it off the Pro Mods webpage. There's probably a list. Problem is, when you update Pro Mods and add new places, you have to add to the list. So. Reduce speed to 85. Why? Volvo S60, mild hybrid peak estate car. Or 40 mile an hour, no thanks. The intense lane assistance. No, thank you. fuel to finish this job. Because you almost made a big, huge crash back there against the green cones. Oh, for God's sake, the sheep's here. I'm carrying on this conversation. Hello, Connor. Welcome to the channel. Oh, dear. Can't wait till after the stream. Why? Moped with a jet engine, stage 2 plus. Nice to be back on the channel for the umpteenth time. Engined moped, that would be well hellfire. Yeah, until you crash. 0 to 60 in about 2 seconds and it'll probably tip over and kill you. It'd just freaking go like that. In fact, it'd probably just freaking wheel spin and just take you up in the air. Penny farthing with a 13-litre Volvo engine and 2-speed gearbox. Bizarre. 0 to 200 in about 8 seconds. Probably. You just take off. You don't need a bloody to go to an airport and get on a plane. You just do it yourself on the moped. Tesla with a V12 from a Lamborghini. And a 7-speed dog from a Skoda Fabia for fun. No, DSG, sorry, yeah. I don't know. I read that as dog, it's like, eh. That's autopilot for you. Far to go now, thankfully. There'll be one engine in this Renault truck. Just not an Aston Martin Honda engine. Gaming glasses. They're so annoying. Them two I had the other day were on another level. Lost a rocket ship engine inside the trailer. don't know, Google. I think these glasses have got finger marks on them. Clean. Got a stage 3 air intake for your PC and limited FPS. Ah, yes, just come to Salamanca. Name a man called Sally who has a car. Needed to, but obviously I don't. That's exactly why I had my earphones in the entire way on the 2A. Tried my best to zone out and ignore the annoyance. Steve, 30-minute break, you're well over the tachograph rule. I don't care about that, Google. I'm driving in a game. Don't have to follow them rules. No choice. I was with my mate on the late F5s again. He got off the 4S behind, which was Aaron. He was causing trouble on there apparently. Oh dear. Our couple faced with a heavy fine. I'll take the heavy fine. Both are ahead. What, in Portugal? I was going to get Aaron's boss as well. I got bowled by a TFW service not existing, lol. Oh dear. Nice truck. Fine. Heavy fine, will it be then? We'll be sending the DVSA to your house, called Mr. Price. You will be banned off TMP for at least 9 months. Oh no! Anyway. Until the end of the stream and I can unleash my wrath. I wish ETS had a tachograph option though. It would be good, to be fair. Portugal. No, Google, I will not. Ah yes, Guarda coming up. literally rained through the whole of Spain. Like, how big is this storm? Yeah, I do agree with Retro's comment there. Google is being very sus tonight, and I don't like it at all. Along with a few other things. Might have nope, definitely yes. Yeah, Brett's answered that question. F in chat for Google. It might be an F in chat for Google. Consequences have actions. Actions have consequences. Google might be about to face both. As we've put an F in the chat. Blame yourself, lol. At this point right now, I just wanted to end this job, get the stream over with, and actions will be dealt with. How he blames Kraser. He's got nobody to blame but himself. Ooh. Going to receive a holiday from TMP. A holiday from TMP. Do you mean a ban? Oh my god, the storm's finally going. Finally. The storm raging, even though it's now stopped. That's either the game being broken. Sounds like the game is broken. my notifications on for the next stream so I can join a TMP drive and show off my save edited trucks. Have you got any trucks with like a 10,000 horsepower or something? Not to like 200 kilometers an hour in like a second, or not even that. I'm gonna do some room demolition tomorrow, I think. Lol, what are you demolishing? With the game because you have to reset it when that happens. Yeah, I must admit I have heard it before, but it's weird. It's a weird glitch. Need to move some stuff around. Oh Christ, that doesn't sound like fun. I remember when Steve banned me back when I used to drive like Bambi on ice. Oh, that was funny. I banned you for that, didn't I, as well? That was so funny. How big will the consequences be, Steve? Ooh, I don't know yet, Google. I've not decided. I have an Iveco with 780 and a 6-speed. It looks boring and standard, but it's rapid. I'm not one for save edited trucks. I just don't like it. I just don't see why. Why would you have 780 horsepower in an Iveco when you can't get that in real life? It just makes no sense. But that's just me. So, each to their own, of course. Wasn't funny being unable to play TMP for a month long. As well, it is now. Neil decides no, Steve. It's fun. It won't be as any me to move stuff all over the place. I got to gap people at red lights in Calais. Yeah, that's true. 110 on these toll roofs. Why? Now who's dangerous? Well, we managed to make it somehow in one piece. It's right at the end of the job now. Thank God. Stuff like that on Forza. Take something like a Ford Fiesta, give it something like 700 plus horsepower and a 10-speed gearbox. I need to get Forza off my Xbox. I don't crash, Steve. Don't you? As I say, Google, actions have consequences, consequences have actions. I'd be very worried if I was you. wish Steve binned it after he said he made it in one piece. That would have been ultimate karma as well if that did actually happen. Sadly, it didn't. Or thankfully, it didn't. Once I get the new Xbox, I'll have to add you, Connor. When are you going to get the new Xbox, Brett, is the question. Why don't you try putting a Lambo V10 engine in a Honda Civic? EP10, that's it's a really good setup. I'm not worried. You should be. Have actions, consequences. Same goes, mate. Still got my Xbox One, lol. I had it for 8 years. Need an upgrade, then I will add you. F1 tomorrow, I will be present, right, Steve? Innocent till proven guilty. Ooh. I think there's plenty he's been proven guilty for, Retro. Anyway, thank you to everyone that has tuned into tonight's stream. I'm going to leave it there. And I will see you all tomorrow, whoever just tuned in, for my F1 stream. Hope you're all looking forward to that. I certainly am. Some fast-paced driving, or racing. Hopefully that will go well.